Yes, if any of them are able to help, that would probably be best in the long run. Out here it would be hard to probably get the exact material that you're replicating right now.
Good morning.
Morning.
My apologies, I do not believe we have been introduced.
Oh. Uh, I'm Maxie. It's nice to meet you.
Maxie. A pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercury.
Mercury?
Yes, sir.
I'll it's a pleasure.
Information logged. Thank you for your time.
Any time.
Securing perimeter.
I actually have access to a large amount of funds than I initially had let on.
Oh.
Yes, they're escrowed away for situations like these. Oh, hello,
Good morning.
Sheriff Mercury, correct?
Correct. My apologies, I do not believe we have been introduced properly.
No. Mitch, pleasure.
Pardon, please repeat.
Oh, Midge.
Midge. A pleasure. Do you require repair?
That one functioned just fine, but thank you though.
Core systems operational then.
Yes.
Understood. I would recommend you speak to someone, however, about applying a mesh at least. The sand out here can be rather troublesome if it gets into core components.
It can be. I have had a number of seize-ups in the past. I will say though that it's not too high on the priority list. I have some others that I have to tend to first before I can get to tending to my own body.
Understood. If the time comes, however, I would recommend speaking to Mr. Prowler. He is the local roboticist, if you have not already met him.
Oh, yes. I have. He's a very interesting fellow. He was informing me of some writings that he did inside of a apartment building once that he stayed in. He never really elaborated, but it was something that he had mentioned.
Personal calculations, perhaps. Oh, if you excuse me, I have to see to the morning patrol. But thank you for your time.
No problem. Hope to see you again.
Enjoy your day.
As of you.
No visual. Gate secure.
Oh, hey, how you doing, Mr. Sheffman?
Good morning. My apologies, I do not believe I've been introduced to you yet.
Oh, right, yeah. Hi, how you doing? I'm Phineas T. Scum. It's a pleasure.
Mr. Scum. A pleasure, sir.
Mhm. Yeah, nice to meet you. Don't mind me, I'm just waiting for somebody.
Of course. Enjoy your day, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have a good one. What was your name?
My name is Mercury. I am the local sheriff here in Scraptown.
Mercury. Oh, yeah, well, that I gathered from the get-up in the hat, yeah. Okay, it's a pleasure, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Enjoy your day,
I
sir.
won't be causing no trouble, don't worry.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
communications tower online. Adjustments noted. Hello? Negative. Ah, good morning.
Good day, law enforcement unit.
Simply checking in on morning patrols. Is there any reason of concern at the moment?
None at this moment, no.
Understood. Enjoy your day, sir.
Of course, give Prowler my regards.
Of course. Breakfast rush has begun, it seems. Ah, there you are.
What was that thing that's being upgraded?
The medical center. We're thinking about expanding the first floor of it.
Thank you very much.
I don't want to be doing that. You know, I want to be working. I want to be working right. You know, protecting people.
My apologies for interrupting. Herc, may I have a moment of your time, please?
Oh, well, we got one little left.
I simply need to notify you of something.
Fuck it. All right.
You do not have to leave.
Oh. Oh. It's convenient for lunch. No. I'll just put it back. You ever had like...
My apologies for the misunderstanding.
Like a mouthful of sand for us?
Yeah, sure. You want to step out for a second?
If you wish. Pardon.
Got it. Are you getting any funding for this? You know, the union helping you?
What's up, boss man?
Who is the big guy?
Regrettably, my attempts to enter the city yesterday were not effective. I plan to attempt again today. However, this visit will likely be longer than previously anticipated. I will make an attempt to return by this evening.
All right, I can do that. Really, testing me by fire, I guess. So I like it. I like
My
it.
apologies.
Myself.
I've done a brief patrol of the town already. Immediately, there does not seem to be any reasons of concerns currently.
Yeah, it looks fine to me. I mean, it looks like most of the town is here anyways, so probably good for me to stick around here for a little bit longer.
Understood.
At least for the meantime.
I'll begin my travels then. If there is an absolute
the emergency
emergency...
radio's on 25, right?
Pardon?
Continue what you're saying. It doesn't matter.
If there is an absolute emergency when I am outside of radio range, I try to stay in contact with local networks. Long-range communications.
Okay.
In a case of absolute emergency,
All right,
notify me, and I will return as soon as possible.
Sure. I'll.
What was your
I'll
question?
figure out how to do that. You know. Oh, just making sure that I understood the emergencies radio, like what channel that was. I believe it's 25, correct?
Emergency channel is 19. Channel 25 is the local garage. Toolbox is also normally well informed.
Oh, I got them all mixed up. Okay,
It is
well, I'm
fine.
glad I asked. So 19 emergencies channel. All right.
Correct.
I'll keep my my radio kind of poked around.
You are able to get
I
a
haven't really dealt
communications
with a radio
device.
Yes, I got one from Prowler.
Glad to hear it.
Last night, though. I've been kind of fiddling with it, and I hope I didn't break it. I haven't heard anything.
Understood.
They might not be on. Shit. I'll figure it out. I'm a capable guy, you know?
Understood. I'll start my travels then, so I can return sooner.
Alright, see you later, Merc.
Enjoy your day. Good luck.
Good luck. Yeah, I will.
This is Mercury. I will be outside of radio range for an extended period. Deputy Herc has been informed, and he will be monitoring channels as he is available.
Thank you, Mercury.
Oh my god, did I have it at this volume?
Am I speaking too loudly?
Oh my.
No. You're speaking at the proper volume.
Understood.
Were you in the radio this whole time?
I have the radio on.
No, it's just...
Look behind you.
Hello.
Oh!
Sheriff?
My apologies, I did not mean to intimidate you. Hello? Hello, Toolbox.
You're intimidating?
I surprised them, it seems. Scared them. Fear response.
Oh,
Oh my god.
yeah, startling. I've done that to a few people. Actually, there's a cat that seems quite afraid of me for some reason.
A cat?
I need to
Feline, tabaxi, I believe, offshoot.
Understood. Demi-human.
One of the new rebels.
I just informed the deputy, however, I will be outside of town for an extended period.
I see.
I should be back by this
anything I can
evening.
help with?
I need to go to the row and speak with whomever may be currently running a cybernetics business. I need to establish someone who can assist me in more complicated repairs.
When I'm not available, I believe you mean?
Regrettably, Mr. Prowler does not have the resources necessary in order to repair the new chassis that I received from Shimetsu.
That would make sense.
Surface level
If
repairs
you will, may you have
should
an
be fine,
uneventful
but
and
internal
short
components
day.
are more difficult. Good morning.
Of course.
I should be going, however. The sooner I am
Seems
here, the
helpful.
longer it will take for me to return.
Especially if something happens. Well,
I do my best to monitor
assist
long-range
powers that be in
communications.
whatever way they
If
need.
necessary, use the Trident network to contact me in an emergency. I will return as soon as possible. The deputy has been informed as such as well.
Very well. May we all have an uneventful day.
Entertaining, at least I hope. But please be safe.
I would prefer boring than entertaining.
My apologies, I did not mean
Mercury,
to
before you
loiter
leave-
in your area.
No, you're fine, you're fine. I actually had something for you.
Can I help you?
It's a little gift. It's like a little sheriff badge. It's not the best, but it's just something I made for you.
Thank you.
Warden.
Is there a recommended area where I put it?
It's usually, I think, in the chest areas where I think it usually goes.
Understood. I'll make
Fine,
the
fine.
adjustments as soon as I can. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
I should be going.
Hank, no, I think
Currently, no.
he wasn't. I think he's
I haven't yet spoken with Hank about the enhancements to the building yet, if that's the topic you want to brief with him.
Good morning.
That's not the topic, right?
Commencing travel. Travel complete. It has been some time. Debris noted.
You know what? It would change something. They'd get another twisted fantasy of being like cucked or some shit.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, the fantasies would evolve with the times.
Excuse me. Missia, correct?
Yeah, how can I help you?
It has been some time. My apologies, I'm currently looking for
Yeah, it has
directions if
been.
you're able to assist me.
Sure, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for an individual who may be a robotics expert.
Anything of interest?
I am unsure
Oh.
if Duncan's previous business still runs.
Buy 3 get 3 free deals on Geb Keys.
It does, actually. I can own it. Come here.
You're the owner.
Once you put, once you sign up for the newsletter.
Kyber and Sarah run the place, though. If you're looking for something to be made, you're gonna want to talk to Sarah. If you're looking for something with
Sarah.
Yeah, there, she's Sarah. She's also helping with the Marceline stuff. Hey, Sarah, I got a friend here. He's looking for some help with machinery, mechanics, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Think you can help him or put him in contact with Marceline?
I can see what I can do.
Cool. If it involves like the computery part, just talk to Kuiper, I guess, when she gets around. Yeah.
Thank you for your
You're
time.
in good hands. If they give you in trouble, let me know. Yeah, of course.
Convenient circumstances.
Yeah.
If you're available to do business.
I should be, yes.
Oh, there he is.
Which of the stores is the one you are a part of?
Alright, I'll show you the codes.
Technically, I work with both secondhand and Marceline's customs.
If we can speak inside then, please.
Of course.
Thank you.
Marcy? Yeah.
Hello, Sheriff.
Good morning, Charles.
Perfect.
You doing alright?
Functioning well. Here on business today.
Alright. Now, I will be coming down to your town later today.
Understood.
Meeting a couple other people.
I will be out of town for an extended period today. However, I do plan to return by the evening.
Alright, well. Me and the boys are going to be doing it during midday, thereabouts. But you'll go on ahead. You're inside there.
My apologies.
No worries.
Perfect, actually. Hey Charles, I'm coming by for more jerky.
I'm gonna set about deconstructing the rest for basic materials, but obviously more important items that I can distinguish as I was resting.
It is a pleasure to see you again, Miss Marceline.
Okay, that works for me.
It's a pleasure as well. Hi. Sorry, immediately heard me in passing. Yes.
Just the person I'm looking for.
Suppose you have any
Oh boy.
music.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. It's dropped in business.
My business is not urgent. If you wish to speak, I am in no hurry.
Probably any over the shop's speakers, so I don't mind.
I can't quite hear you. You might need to speak up.
I am in no hurry. If your business...
Ah, there you go.
I am in no hurry. If your business is urgent, please.
Well, dyed your hair, huh?
She did. You know what? I trusted her. I trusted her. She said that she would give me the newest fashion, and this is what I got.
Hello.
It looks good though.
Mm-hmm.
It looks amazing. That's something I would wear.
Ah, sure. I think it's a bit bright myself, but it works. But we're looking to get an open sign for the front of the bar so people can more easily see when the bar is open or not. Is there any chance there's something that you can make? Or someone here can make?
That should actually be simple for both of us.
Yeah. Fantastic. Make it neon, flashy, and nice and bright. That's it.
Oh, sounds good then. We can get to work on that today.
We can expense it to Faye or the Groundstone in general, because, well, I ain't paying for it, but they are.
Fair enough. She's already about to owe me a bunch of creds for upgrading her bot, so.
Ah, I see. Perfect. Well, that's it. Just an open sign. If you want, use a couple of the colors from inside the Groundstone. That's it.
Sounds good. I'll probably use the same colors that it's on your hair. Same stuff as the bottles.
Yeah, well, it'll work. Thank you very much. That was it, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, that was it.
This is my sister's stage.
Yo.
Just out there.
Oh hey, I remember you.
Can I help you?
The whole cooking thing was. I remember you. The whole
Oh.
cooking thing a long time ago. His name again, Mercury or something?
Designation match.
It's Fred.
Fred?
Yeah, remember that one like
Chassis upgrade.
bot that came down. More like force
Overall. Entire overall. He looks like that, oh, what was that old get? Power Boy?
Power Dude guide. I don't know.
An inspired design. It is good to see you're doing well. My apologies, however, I am currently here on business. I can speak with you later if you wish.
Gotcha.
To be fair, it's better than that other design you had. Was it Rodney Big Bottom? Either way.
Something like that. I don't know. Giant steel ass. I'll forget it.
Who cares? Real quick before we do anything, Fred. I gotta talk to him. Already been getting interrupted enough.
Sorry about that. I'll talk to you later, actually.
My apologies.
What time is it?
Regardless,
No, it's fine. Business is always booming.
I am not currently here for a business arrangement or immediate repairs. However, I do wish to open a channel of communication and open a file with you. On this tablet here, you'll find a full listing of my schematics and listings for needed parts, likely for future repairs. My current hardware. Regrettably, at current, this chassis and current hardware is difficult to repair in Scraptown due to the lack of needed resources and tools. Most parts are directly from corporate suppliers. I do not expect replacements, however, if major repair is necessary, Mr. Parler does not possess the resources required in order to help me. Thus my coming here.
I'm pretty quick on my feet. I feel like you've learned that.
Do you think
Well,
Yeah, until you see something
go ahead.
nice and smelling good, and then you turn around.
Of course, I would be paying in full for any of these repairs. In the event that I am incapacitated, I will provide funds as soon as I am activated again.
More than happy to help. I wouldn't say Prowler's much of a friend, more of an acquaintance, but I've worked with him before. I respect his work. Absolutely don't mind. We will catalog all of the parts on that list and
Understood.
check where we can snag some of them.
If you have
See if we can
any
get some in
immediate
backup.
questions, feel free to contact me via text messaging. I'll try to respond whenever available. Scraptown is currently able to access a Trident communications network.
Well, let's What's the contact info then?
You make an exchange.
Oh, absolutely.
A grenade. Can you make grenades?
Perfect.
And a curious question, if I may.
Craft some of these for less.
Is there a problem?
You're being asked. No.
No, just
no.
My purpose was to craft parts. If I could get scrap of enough quality, I could craft some of these. Not the full parts themselves, but some of the more expensive, smaller portions.
A manufacturing unit.
A fraction, yes.
Cheers.
You have a fascinating design. It is, admittingly,
Thank you.
I have not seen someone who has similar features to myself.
It was our father's design, really.
Yeah. Father built her. I've just been keeping up with repairs and upgrades since I finally got my hands on her again.
Sarah, correct?
Do you care if we...
Yes, Sarah.
My apologies, I did not mean to
Yeah,
interrupt you.
No, I'm going to upload all of the parts onto the computer. You can have this back. Don't want to keep any of your tech.
Understood. Thank you.
Hold on. Faye, hold on.
There you go.
Thank you.
Of course. How's Anna's legs going?
She still uses them very frequently. Almost more so than she actually walks. She enjoys it very much so. Thank you.
I'm glad. Of course.
I...
Well, if that's... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I wish to apologize that I do not know proper methods to convey my appreciation wholly.
I wasn't planning it.
It's alright.
Then I will leave you to your business. Thank you again for your time.
I ordered some coats from the tailor. I don't think they're gonna be open.
Of course.
Probably not.
Don't be a stranger either.
Of course.
Who's this? It's
It was a pleasure to meet you.
mask out of the old. I think it's just a mask.
I don't have a place to sleep.
You can use it. Should be able to.
The food here is mysterious in some way.
Find a use for it.
Thanks, Overlord.
Next to layer protection.
I just got what I had left for it. It's so hard to find alcohol around here.
Yes, that's true. I'll probably put this one in
Oh, hi.
better tech. I really want me so. Understood.
Oh, great. Got the goons. Shop, I think.
Alright.
I'll have you know
So we
we
get
are
on with it then.
fine gentlemen of...
Okay.
Oh, hello, Mercury.
Not right, Owen.
I have a question for you, if I may.
You're a goon.
Sure. What's up?
Is there any organization or individual within the road that are currently responsible for local security?
Yeah, that would be the Wyverns. Probably. I mean, the leader of them is back over there. Go talk to Elwyn.
Mr. Elwyn,
Oh,
the
that's Elwyn.
hotel owner.
Someone mentioned.
He runs the Wyverns,
he's not the
I
leader.
think. I'm pretty sure.
Understood.
Oh,
I thought that was
Never
I'll
mind.
speak with him when I can.
Oh yeah, Marston's right there. Go talk to her.
I've already finished my business dealings. Oh,
Hello.
hello. If you excuse me. Thank you again.
No worries.
Let's go see how dangerous this place is, then.
Yeah, come on.
I'll come with. Feel free to come if you want.
I haven't shot a gun in a while, so
Hello.
Something I'll need you to communicate. That'll be the case. Do a
Ah, subject sided.
tailor down there. Yeah. Let me grab my box. And it has
Got it.
2 assets I need to give him.
You might have a customer, by the way.
Let me see.
Oh, I do.
My apologies, I'm not here for your business. If you do not wish for me to loiter, I can make myself elsewhere.
I'll be right back.
I don't really care. If you were here for business, then step forward. If not, I don't mind. I'm probably gonna close up soon, though.
Understood.
Oh, we're totally getting buffets.
And if you don't mind,
Mr.
I
Elwin,
have
yes?
a patch to put in my suit, so actually I can do
Yep, Mercury?
Yes, sir. Do you have a moment to speak? It may likely be an extended conversation.
Sure. Do you guys want to head to the Undercity and I'll catch up with you?
Sure. Sounds good.
My apologies for interfering with your plans.
No worries.
Are you doing business here as well,
Private
or are
or
you
just-
immediately available?
No, we can do it right now.
Understood.
Just let me know if we need to do it something private.
Do you have an office, perhaps?
Yeah, we can go to the hotel.
It's like a little synth cowboy. I love it.
Enjoy your day.
Wait for Proteus. If Proteus gives you the thing, tell him that you'll give it to me to deliver to the tailor, or he might get you guys to do it.
Okay. Oh, sure.
That is for our lovely bit.
I was surprised when I was informed that you were part of a security company.
Yeah.
Do you no longer run the hotel?
No, I still run the hotel. I just doing the with the wyverns on the side.
Ah, I
Like
see.
can be.
So the security detail is not your primary form of income?
No, it's more of a side job. Yeah.
Noted.
Hotel's still mostly the main job.
Do you operate out of here then?
Say again?
For the security company, do you operate out of here then?
No. The security company is. Oh, is this wyvern business or is it?
Yes, sir.
Personal business. I should have asked that first.
I'm speaking to you as a
Okay,
member
if
of the
it's Wyverns,
Wyverns.
then we
I've been
know-
informed that you are a security company.
Okay, my apologies then. I thought this was more personal business.
My apologies. If you wish to have personal
we
conversations,
have a building
we
just
can
over
speak
here.
later if you wish.
No, I thought you had something for me. Sorry, I didn't get much sleep today.
Please try to rest well.
I tried.
Fatigue is detrimental.
Something tells me in the back of my mind I should be saying something of.
The entrance has been
YouTube.
reinforced. Noted.
Probably from the arena. Oh, that is the most
practicing.
disorganized training. It happens all
Just
the
the
time, and I'm always like,
Pardon
oh,
me.
great, 911's gonna be needing some.
Dear Lord. Alright. Well.
Fair enough.
Make sure mouse is fine, though, Fred.
Firearm training. Weapon discharge likely. Noted.
Yeah, if you ever usually hear gunshots coming from the arena, it's usually people just practicing.
Understood.
But it's always
Recreation and
exact.
education. Field training. Calibration.
I'm assuming that is one of our other wyverns.
Imagery noted.
Alright. We're just here to, make sure you're good and all together. Don't say too much with it. Right now, Jonathan and, old man Jimbo over there are going about... Hello. They're going about patrol.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Oh, yeah.
Make sure you guys are on Radio 47 if you need to contact any of us.
Wait, I thought Radio 28.
28 is the public, 47 is the private.
Noted.
Okay.
If you want to just talk to a wyvern specifically.
Gotcha.
That only wyverns have access to.
So 28 is the public number.
Yes, 28 is the public number.
Okay.
Understood.
I need to check something.
Take your time, please.
47. Alright.
Alright. So what's up, Mercury?
At current, I'm here on behalf of Scraptown,
Let me know if
as the new local sheriff.
You don't have to always
I wanted to extend a request for opening a communications channel with you and your business. For the sake of security, cooperating, and exchanging of information regarding open cases. In the event that each other's jurisdictions are not able to follow through with certain individuals, such as if a suspect goes from the city into Scraptown, it may be difficult for you to operate properly.
I don't see anything wrong with that. I'll bring it up with the other wyverns, because Marceline's the main leader of the group here in this row, at least. So I'll bring that up to her. But I don't see anything wrong with that.
It is surprising how many of you operate with multiple sources of employment. Perhaps the reason of your fatigue.
Yeah, we get around. Yeah. Overwork sometimes, and it's a pain.
If you have vacation days, I would recommend using them.
I would if I could. You guys alright?
We've got a bit of a miscommunication in terms of the radio frequency. We're hearing that we need to be on 47, but Proteus and Marcy told us we need to be on 28.
Okay, if Marcy said 28, then 28, and that's my mistake then.
Copy that. Just making sure
Marceline
so we're not fumbling around.
Marceline will probably slap me across the face for it later.
Don't worry, we won't say. Just as long as no one's talking on the wrong frequency.
I will wait for final confirmation before I try to access either channel.
Well,
28 is public, everyone can use public.
Understood.
Yeah, 28 is the public one, we have it on the posters on the outside, that's for people to contact us. 47 is more for specifically for talking to just the wyverns. But I guess we're only using 28, I guess.
Okay, cool. I just wondered. Alright.
In the event that the
sometimes.
agreement is, well, agreed to, I would gladly exchange information about active cases and any individuals that I have reasons of concern with. Likewise, I would ask for a list of individuals that you are currently looking for, open cases, or perhaps even active bounties that I should be aware of. If cited, I would do my best to apprehend them and bring them into your office. This would be for a fine, however, for services rendered.
Which is understandable, yeah. I'll talk to Marceline when I head back to the Undercity, because I'm sure she's already down there by now. I'll check in with her, and I'm sure she'll be down for it.
Understood.
The better communication we have for people causing trouble, the better.
For the sake of communication, may I offer my contact information for
Spicy noodles? Do you like spicy noodles?
network communication? Email.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
Thank you.
No, okay.
I believe that concludes my business for the moment. Do you have any questions for me immediately?
Good to know.
Nope, none that come to mind at the moment.
Understood. If you ever find yourself within Scraptown, I am normally monitoring local channel 19. It is our emergency channel. Otherwise, I can be found within the sheriff's office or patrolling the immediate area. In the event that I am currently absent from Scraptown, Deputy Herc
Just
is normally available if I am not.
Just gonna, the venue. Alright, let me ask Jimbo.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
And Jonathan.
Thank you for your time.
Shifts.
Thank you. I'll walk you out. Don't cause too much trouble while we're gone.
Oh, excuse me.
You're like the gods above me are very mad at me. Oh.
Is there a problem?
The gods above me are making loud noises.
You said you were traveling to the Undercity, yes?
Yes. That's coming from the arena, don't worry.
Noted. I was going to head to the Undercity to perform a similar arrangement for communication with their own local law enforcement. I found a news broadcast, a public bulletin about Masaru's intentions with the area. Among them was a listing of personnel. A Sheriff Cross is an individual whom I wish to speak to. Do you know of them?
Personally, no, I do not. That's a new name to me.
Understood. Do you wish for me to forward their information towards you?
I don't see why not.
A network of information I believe will be beneficial. May I join you for your travels to the Undercity then?
Beneficial for all parties?
At least until we arrive.
Don't see why not.
Appreciate it. As well, I wish to compliment your preference in weapon. Reliable.
Very reliable. Had it for over a year. Gift from a friend.
I purchased mine from the local business here, Southern Comfort. It is done well. I still need to thank him for the quality of his equipment. Then again, it has been quite some time since I last saw him.
I think I saw him, I'd say probably 20-30 minutes ago heading to the Undercity, so you might run into him.
He does reside in the area then?
Oh, he lives up here. He's probably just doing some business down there.
Understood. That would be a personal arrangement, though. Not urgent. How have things been here? I have not been here since the attacks.
Other than today with all the practice, it's quiet.
Glad to hear.
Hell no, it's a terrible idea. You humans ain't ready for fucking mass teleportation. Matter rearrangement.
Excuse me? I would very...
Mr. Torok appears to be here on business.
Morning, Maya.
Morning.
Identity noted.
Good morning.
Stop, Elwin.
Ed. Do it.
Have you heard any news from the Undercity? Outside of the bulletin?
No, I actually didn't even know about that bulletin. All I know is
I can forward it to you if you wish. It possesses a large amount of valuable information.
Sure, you can do that on the... as we travel down.
I could forward it to your email contact if you wish, when available.
Yeah, whenever you got the time.
Understood. I do not currently possess it on memory. Just needed notes, not the entirety. for optimization purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I was in the Undercity, or had heard of events in the Undercity, it was always due to acts of violence. I hope it is more peaceful.
Yeah.
Further reason why I am opening these channels. I do not wish for the bombing, or an event similar to the bombing, to occur again.
Yeah, that explosion. I remember hearing about that.
Ready for travel then. Transit successful. Oh. Locating the office was very simple, it seems. Convenient.
How you doing, man?
Oh. Oh yeah.
I've seen you a couple times. I'm Flint Cross.
Owen.
Identity noted.
Mercury. I think we
Convenient circumstances. Are you currently available, sir? We actually have arrangements we wish to speak with you on.
I'm going topside, but I can head back down.
Do you have an estimated time of return?
About 30 minutes, right?
Estimated 30 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour, potentially.
Understood. For the sake of convenience.
Here's my card. Yeah.
For the sake of convenience, is there a radio channel I can monitor for you to call me on when you return?
You know what? We'll just pick 30.
Channel 30. I will continue to monitor it until I hear from you.
Would it be rude to ask if you're a water element? All good, man. Good seeing you. Alright. Head to the road, unless y'all wanna just straight up.
Hello. Is this channel available?
I'd say best option is straight up. Okay.
No concern noted. Monitoring channel. Unsure if entry is permitted. Surveying region. Firearm discharge. Noted. A bulletin. Unsure if I understand. Channel 11. Noted. Understood. Humor, perhaps. Oh. Information locked.
Catch anything good? Send it up to Fred's. I've been meaning to try to get some fish.
Oh, I dropped one off to Fred earlier, so you should have some.
Oh, perfect. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Sir.
It was not necessary. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Hey, how you doing? Good day, good day.
Good day, sir.
Is
Good day.
that the soon-to-be wife that I've heard so much about?
I suppose it is. Shake it in, there's the soon-to-be husband.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of the devil, how nervous are you?
Hey, this.
Oh, I'm perfectly
I'm sorry.
fine. Him, on the other
Can
hand.
you take a look at that for a second? I'm a little bit busy.
I love that for you.
Few days to get my nerves.
You see that?
Yeah?
It'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I know why he's down here.
I'm more
He went the wrong
concerned that
way.
some of the guests might start to...
Why is it that? I don't think he knows where he's going.
Do we need to bring you up?
No, exactly, no problem.
Regrettable. Thank you for the flowers.
Hello, citizens of the Undercity. This is your director friend with a friendly announcement. Property retention papers can be found with Massaro guards and select Massaro employees. To return them, just give them to one of the guards again. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
It appears the director is present. Perhaps the office.
Yeah, Poppy, they were coming down, blah, 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 grand opening, blah, blah, showing off the corpse.
Oh,
Yeah, so
you mean on the day
basically-
of my wedding?
Yes, on the day of your wedding, corporations are coming down here.
Massaro personnel noted.
We'll take it from there.
Okay, I can do that. Goodbye.
Bye.
You could hear me on the comms, right?
I could hear you. I was just wondering if they're gonna answer.
Okay, just being sure. Hi.
Hello, ma'am.
Clyde?
Morning.
Uh,
Right here.
that's Clyde right here.
Oh, sorry, it's masks, you know. That's good, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. You gotta get
Make
a
sure
word
to
with me.
stop by the office and grab some property
Yeah.
retentions, and don't be late
I hear.
again. I'll talk to you more about it later.
Well, I can't help it. I sleep through 3 alarms. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
They don't
I
make them
got a
loud
meeting to
enough
get to. I'll
nowadays.
talk to you more about it later. I'll consider if you
You
still
have
have
a
a job or
wonderful
not.
day. Oh, what do you mean?
You gotta treat them with respect. She's the director. Don't mess with her.
That was the director. They said they were seeing to a meeting. Perhaps arranging with the guards for a schedule.
Alrighty, dropped it off.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Now we... Yes, sir. What can we help you with?
I witnessed the conversation you had with the woman earlier. Was that the director? The...
Yes, she is the
Troll
director
with
of
the cat ears,
the
yeah.
Undercity.
Yes.
Her name is Friend.
Understood. Wonderful. I did hear that she was seeing to a meeting currently. However, if possible, I would wish to schedule an appointment to speak with her.
Alright.
Tell you what, I'll radio it in and I'll let her know then.
Appreciate it.
I'll probably write it
What's
down.
your name, sir?
Thing. Yeah.
My name is Mercury. I am the appointed sheriff from Scraptown in the Wasteland. I am here on official business.
Oh, they got boxes sheriffing down there. Interesting. All right, I'll go let her know.
Understood. My schedule is
Thank you
currently
for
open.
telling us.
I intend to be in the area for an extended period. At the moment, I am monitoring Channel 30, as I also have a coming appointment with Sheriff Cross. If it makes it easier for her to contact me, I would
Alright.
welcome her to connect to the same channel.
Yeah, the Massaro channel is channel 20 over here in the Undercity.
Understood. Public access is permitted.
That is absolutely correct. It's posted on the billboards all around.
Understood. Thank you, sir. As I said, I will be in the
Of
area.
course. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
Hello.
Hello.
That is awesome. I actually see him right now, I think. Thank you for letting me know, though. Thank
Can I
so
help you?
much. Sorry, I got radioed. Sheriff guy?
My name is Mercury. I am the appointed sheriff in Scraptown. To my understanding, you are Director Friend, is that correct?
Yes.
I'm aware that you are currently on the way to a meeting. I will be in the area for an extended period. For the sake of convenience, I am monitoring Channel 30, if it makes it easier for you to contact me whenever you're available.
That is perfect. Thank you so much. I will contact you once I'm finished with that.
Thank you for your time.
Alright, well, I'll see you. I gotta go before...
Bye-bye.
I don't know, mushrooms out that I'm not there or something. I'm not really sure what he does.
Mushrooms out? Unknown.
Have you seen Steven? I have not. I don't recommend it. He scares the hell out of me.
Well, we're in a rush, so let's go.
Are we running? Okay, we running then.
Oof, here we go.
Serana. Noted.
You walk away. I'm not trusting you anymore. 2 days now. 2 days now.
You walk
burned my
away.
dad.
But you can work wonders with items. I need help.
I hate you. I just know this. I will turn you into grilled chicken. One day. I will turn you into grilled chicken. One day.
How could you say that?
Do you have a
to me? So
back room?
cute.
Do you have a back room?
I do have a
I
back
don't.
room. Later. I show you later. I show you later. I have to respect
We'll
the
enjoy
customer's
then.
request.
We'll talk later, alright?
A little bit. I've got something. Any way you can give me advice.
I'll hunt you.
Threats noted.
Like putting a like a blade
I know
on
nothing about it.
so
If someone was
where you can
recommending I should
literally,
get
like,
one, I
bisect
could attach it
somebody
to my
by
bag
through
so
them.
it's not crippling
That
me
would
so
be pretty
much.
sick.
But I do like the idea.
That is fair. Yeah.
It's like a plow. Oh, hey, Sheriff. Sideways.
Greetings. Hello, Mr. Scum. Here on business as well.
How you doing? Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How much do you
Are you staff here?
I am.
Noted. At the moment, if I may be simply permitted to browse your inventory. It has been some time since I've been in the Undercity. I am updating information.
Understood.
Thank you.
Of course.
High-grade materials, things like lime, other things.
Okay, yeah. I'll come back. Thank you very much.
Can I assist you, sir?
Get the fuck out.
Have I done something wrong?
Get the fuck out.
Understood. My apologies, sir.
I mean, you kind of did it during last year's shindig. It was just kind of frozen in place.
Strange. I was not aware synthetics were not welcome. Rather odd business practice. Would it not be detrimental to dismiss synthetics from performing business, from attempting repair? Curious. Unknown. The same anomaly. Gravity hazard. Businesses. Ruins.
Not a pet.
Alright, well, my mistake. I apologize.
You're about the same height.
Okay, you don't gotta threaten me. I'm
Not
just
the same
looking
height.
for somebody. Yeah, well, that doesn't mean I'm a pet. Somebody named Pebbles.
That would be me.
Oh.
Hey, red
Oh, okay,
place,
hey,
red
yeah.
time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I heard you own the place here. How you doing?
I don't own
I
the
was
cafe.
wondering if
Anomaly.
Oh. Somebody shit. Somebody said you owned a business in the knowledge district.
I don't own it. I work for
Anomaly.
the shop. Is that what you're interested in?
Okay.
Anomaly detected. Anomaly detected.
What's happening?
Unknown.
No, I was wondering if you're able to survive in lava. Someone
Locals
said
do
you
not seem
might be
concerned.
able to.
Dismiss.
I have survived in lava at least once. Actually, I probably need to.
Am I having a visual error?
Bath of some kind, but specifically in one place.
Visual error. Understood.
Oh,
We'll attempt to
The
calibrate.
thing is, I'm trying to sell this potion of
There's
lava
spirits there,
breathing,
bud.
and I was wondering if you might be interested in it.
That's why you're
Unknown.
freaking out.
Potion of lava breathing.
Hey, are you ready? Are you recording? Okay, if you want decking or advertising, you should go to this green bird because he's got the stuff.
Well, okay. Well, that sounds.
That is unfortunate.
Understood.
Okay.
Impressive.
Well, I suppose I'll look around some other magic
That is an
folks.
interesting.
You work locally.
That is an interesting potion because most people who would need.
Understood.
Would not survive in lava.
May I ask your designation? Your name?
Yeah, hence why I'm having so much problem selling it. You know.
Use coffee grounds. It won't be like.
Thanks.
It won't be like normal coffee grounds. That chill.
That device is very nice.
Yeah. Well, that.
Unknown.
Okay.
That explains it.
Yeah, they find some weird
Maybe
stuff out
bugs
there.
lava.
Firearm discharge.
Well, I asked one and he seemed to take it as a threat, so I think no.
Actually, could potentially get a spell or power that makes you resistant to lava. And then that way.
Source unknown. Pending.
You'd have to combo it with something.
For the coffee grounds?
I sell it as a pack. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, where
Caution level risen.
Yeah, they do potions.
What pack?
Oh, they're just leaving.
Coffee grounds.
The cat lady with the frog on her head.
Anomaly.
Okay, I'll try and catch it. Thank you very much.
Recording. Okay, if you want decking or advertising, you should go to this green bird because he's got the stuff.
How am I supposed to get down from here? I gotta go around.
That's very nice.
Oh, here we go.
No, but I do have a question for you. Do you happen to know where Miss Lilith is currently? I have business to do with her. I have materials I need to drop off.
It has been some time.
Oh.
Is there a problem?
No, I just heard a gunshot and I started to wonder. I thought it sounded kind of close.
I heard the weapon discharge as well. Sounded like higher caliber. Revolver, possibly.
I'm not sure where though. I haven't actually been to their store.
Source currently unknown.
It's hard to tell down here because gunshots will echo through the pipes.
Understood. Noted. Thank you.
Follow you around if you don't know exactly where.
Yeah, what brings you up here?
Okay, we'll come with.
I have a few scheduled meetings with the members of the council here. I wish to speak with the director, as well as the local sheriff. Business matters.
The local sheriff. Well, the local
Sheriff
I
Flint
believe
Cross
that would
is
be
currently in
Flint.
the Upper City.
Yeah.
I met him when he was on his way out.
Ah.
I have a scheduled meeting with him in approximately 20 minutes.
Alright, well, hopefully he'll be done. Hold on, I think I'm needed.
Of course. Sorry to keep you.
No, it's okay. It's good to see ya.
Glad to see you're doing well.
I like your hat. It
Thank you.
fits ya.
Armed response from civilians is noted. Mayor's office. Mayor's office. Location noted. Engeki? Enchantment. Curious. Hello? Anomaly. Visual error. Unknown. A lovely garden. Impressive. Healthy. Well maintained. Beautiful. Business location marked. Hello?
This makes sense. This isn't. Oh, the big rock creature said that there's no synths allowed in here.
Is this area
You should be
restricted?
in here. At least for people with weapons and synths, and you are a synth with weapons. At least.
Understood.
You're a cyborg.
My apologies, I was not aware. My apologies. I was just informed that the area is restricted. I'll be making my way out.
It's okay. Just as long as you turn off the safety off of your weapon when you're in here, you should be fine. I just wanted to stay here too long because I can't really control what the Grove does to robots.
Is it dangerous here?
Potentially.
Hello?
Only if you stay.
Unknown.
There's just spirits playing. What do you guys do?
I will make my leave then, so I do not risk a altercation. My apologies for the inconvenience.
You shouldn't stay too long.
Understood.
Oh, no, it's okay. You didn't do anything wrong.
I was
Just get in
observing,
quick
sightseeing,
and fast.
logging.
You should be fine. That's okay. There's an exit over up that way near the waterfall, as well as that way that leads to the mushroom area.
I approached from the entrance over there. Would leaving via the train carts be preferred?
You may leave wherever you like as long as you go.
Understood. My apologies for the inconvenience.
I cannot promise your safety.
Understood. Warning has been logged. Noted.
The quickest exit is the way you came.
Understood. A curious design model. Impressive. multiple restricted areas. Noted. Falling hazard. Caution. Is there a preferred area I should wait then? Unknown. Social gathering. Perhaps the square in the water district. Perhaps for the best. Vantage point. Preferred access. Higher information. Steep incline. Noted. Restricted area. Can I help you?
Could you perhaps shed some light on the reason why Theris does not want you at your show?
Unknown. I'm aware that some areas of the Undercity are restricted towards synthetics. Perhaps related.
We both work for Theris.
A different arrangement, as you're his personal property, perhaps. Shimetsu model. Noted.
An unfortunate circumstance of my existence, yes.
I do not see one's construction as unfortunate. It is required in order to process.
This is true. Cannot argue that.
Returning to our subject, I was not aware that the area was restricted, and thus I apologize for the inconvenience.
We were unaware as well.
It was the first time that he has rejected a synth from entering.
Curious. Did he define the reason?
When asked, he simply said he did not wish to speak about it.
Understood. What was the owner's name again, if I may log his designation? Admittingly, it was our first meeting.
There is Fueler.
Mr. Fueler. Noted. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That is all.
Understood. Thank you for your time. Actually, may I ask your names as well?
I am V4Q.
V4Q. Is that a model number, or your preferred designation?
That is the designation I have been given.
Understood.
I do not have a model number that I am aware of.
Noted. And yourself?
I am designated CR055. You may refer to me as Cross.
Cross. Understood. A pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercury. I am the appointed sheriff in Scraptown within the Wasteland. Here for business at the moment.
Should you ever require assistance, Sheriff? I would say my door, but I live in the shop. But should you ever require assistance, I'm always available.
Noted. Likewise, if you ever find yourself within the jurisdiction of Scraptown, in the case of emergency, I am normally monitoring Emergency Channel 19. I will be happy to help however I can. Be aware that this is a emergency channel, and personal discussions should not be discussed over it. For the sake of unneeded chatter.
Understood.
Thank you for your understanding. I'm going to continue to survey the area. There's much here that needs to be updated in my logs. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your day.
Understood.
You as well.
Thank you for the information.
Happy to help. Temperature remains in unsafe areas. Entry ill-advised. Should I wait closer to the office, perhaps?
Oh, is this Mercury?
Can I help you, sir?
Wait, that's Mercury.
Ah,
Shit.
I believe, a friend wants to speak with you.
Is the director available, then?
Oh, speaking of.
Oh, shit.
Director.
Everyone's coming out of my
This is
peripherals.
one giant coincidence.
Are you available?
Come this way. I'll take you to the Massar office.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you for the update, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, yeah, you good.
I apologize if your day has been busy.
Oh, it's not been too busy. I mean, it's been busy, but it's kind of keeping my head distracted, you know?
Distracted?
Well, it's not horrible. Yeah, I guess. I guess that's the way to say it. I'm a bit faster than you.
I could accelerate if necessary.
Probably can't accelerate as fast as me.
Unknown. Would have to gauge your ability.
Gauge my ability. away. I wish we'd relocated somewhere a little bit closer. It is what it is. It has its practical.
Its proximity to one of the entry points was rather convenient. I was concerned at not being able to find it properly.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is right off the dock. Awesome, here we go. Awesome. Stay right here just a moment.
Noted.
There we go. We can head in here now.
Understood. Impressive.
It's pretty okay. Feel free to sit wherever you want. Oh. I see. Plop up here. Alright. So, what is it you wish to talk about, Mr. Sheriff of the Wasteland?
Perhaps I should cover designations first. Do you have any questions about my position or my identity?
Sure, introduce yourself.
My name is Mercury. I am currently the appointed sheriff within Scraptown, a settlement not far from the city in the wasteland. My responsibilities are seeing to local security and subduing conflicts as they arrive, according to the laws that have been designated from the local council.
Sounds similar to Cross's position, maybe, but not really. The Wasteland sounds quite organized.
Over the last year, we've been doing our best to make ourselves more independent, based on the government position that the Trident Corporation has authorized us in our agreement with them. We have been ensuring that we can remain self-sustaining, at least as a governmental body. As of lately, we have been attempting to open trade and diplomatic channels with other outlanders in the wasteland.
Oh, I see. Are you, reaching out to create trade routes between the Wasteland and the Undercity, then?
The best that we can attempt. At current, no larger factions have opened up negotiations or channels. However, the occasional wanderer and trade do enter from time to time. Travelers are a common sighting.
In one moment, let
Of
me
course.
reach out to Calliope and see if she may want to speak to you. Wasteland is a little bit out of my jurisdiction, and so she may be quite interested to speak with you.
I'd be happy to
If
clarify
you're free
any
to go
questions
up.
you have.
Of course. Sorry.
No reason to apologize.
She said she's available to speak in 30 minutes.
Understood. I can extend my stay a bit longer then. I'm still waiting for Mr. Cross to return.
Mr. Cross?
Sheriff Flint,
Is he here?
yes?
Oh. I didn't know if he was here today. He didn't come to the meeting.
When I arrived in the Undercity, he was departing from the same exit. He was with some Galactic Union personnel. Said he was going to the Upper City for approximately 30 minutes. However, I believe that amount of time has already transpired.
Wait. Can you repeat that? You went with Galactic Union?
Yes, 2 members that appeared to be Galactic Union personnel. However, I cannot confirm their identities. I was gauging it based on iconography and the colors of their dress.
Yeah, no, I understand. But that means he fucking lied to me.
I would recommend confirming the information.
I will. I have my resources.
My apologies if it is
I wouldn't
unreliable.
No, well, I'll be able to figure it out. I had suspicions already. I was, assured that he was not working with the Galactic Union, but it sounds like he is to some degree, and I'm not interested in that. So, don't worry about him as sheriff anymore. Consider the position open for hire, in case you ever decide a new.
Are you sure you do not wish to confirm the information beforehand?
I will.
I do not wish for...
But I'm pretty sure.
I see.
It's okay. You won't be mentioned.
My apologies for the inconvenience.
It was already being investigated. This only makes my investigation want to continue even quicker.
Noted.
I don't want Galactic Union involved, not without some sort of, redemption from their attack on the Undercity, previously. But I've instructed him specifically not to get involved with Galactic Union until we've spoken.
Was the Galactic Union responsible for an attack in the Undercity?
Yes, a bombing that killed multiple and destroyed property.
I was not aware that they were affiliated. I was present at the event. At least for the second blast. I was accompanying Shimetsu personnel during the first investigation.
The one that caused the explosions, and he was a Galactic Union worker from my knowledge, giving him access to do what he did. And that's why I hold Galactic Union responsible, and they've done nothing to try to redeem that. So they are not welcome in the Undercity at this time, except for just being, civilians. But that is concerning.
I apologize for the circumstances of the second blast. I did attempt to protest the actions taken.
You've done me a... Oh. Well... The way I see it, he was a bad guy.
I am not arguing his guilt, responsibility, or fault. The concerns I had,
it's not your fault it happened either. Or anyone's. Except for Galactic Unions.
My primary concern about the event was the methods that were taken from Shimetsu personnel. The public execution.
I believe they were public execution. I did not know he was publicly executed. I was instructed to leave beforehand, so I didn't see the aftermath of the situation, nor the explosion itself.
It is not the intended topic of our discussion. However, I could regale you with my witness account, testimony, report.
For now, we'll pin that, because if you're okay with it, I would like to have this kind of conversation with Calliope involved.
Understood.
So that we can get a little bit more, maybe try to find a way to mend things or make sure that never happens again within the Undercity, as far as my jurisdiction goes.
For such an objective, I would be happy to assist.
I am very happy and excited to be working with as many people as want to get involved, which is why I'm very excited and a bit calm hearing the Wasteland wants to do business. Because I know you guys have rocks and metals and stuff, which are all very important, and we have magical items as well as food and stuff.
If you're interested, I could attempt to schedule an appointment between yourself and members of this local council. At current, however, I am not acting on orders of the council. Personal logging of information, opening of channels, communication.
I would say incentive.
Incentive?
You are starting out strong. You might not be working in specific orders, but you're doing what's necessary to make things better for them in the end, right?
Ideally.
I don't quite understand sense, but I can kind of relate.
Normally, I have a list of tasks to commit to daily, such as my patrols and checking in on some of the civilians, taking note of morale and any sightings of possible aggression, taking action as necessary. From there, I try to assess open cases. My being here is to assess possible open cases.
That's good. Important question, which is more of a touchy subject.
Of course.
Are you owned by any corporation and/or persons?
I am not affiliated with any corporate personnel. However, this current model has been constructed by the Shimetsu Corporation. My direct owner, however, is Zax Prowler. Within Scraptown, he is our local roboticist. My identification matches this information if you wish to confirm.
There's no need. I just wanted to make sure because if we end up going to the upper city to speak with Calliope soon, I would make sure that you are not just an open bot walking through the streets because people can be a little bit nosy in that regard. It sounds like your bases are covered, so it should be safe.
I appreciate your concern. However, I do not believe that my traveling through areas has been of particular difficulty. There were 2 incidents where I was surprised to find that areas were restricted here in the Undercity. However, I have amended them, best I can.
Yes, the restrictions that I have put forth is of the Grove and the Necropolis.
Necropolis?
But the Grove, if the Grove
Location unknown.
tenders... Yes. It's in the Shadow District. It's a giant hole. And it leads down into a very dark, scary place. There's as good rich materials, but it is dangerous. It is very hazardous, which is why it's off limits. Unless given access and assistance, because we don't want to lose anyone down there again.
The areas that I've been informed that are restricted are the Grove, and a local business, Devil's Detail.
Why can't you go to Devil's Detail?
I went there to observe their inventory, as it appears that the business has a new owner and designation. However, as I was reviewing, the owner himself seemed upset at my presence, and addressed that I leave immediately. Mr. Fueler. A tiefling gentleman, male, masculine.
I don't think I've met him before. Well, he's an Oni. The only guy that I have trouble with is mainly Tenon. He's an angry Oni. He should be nice to you, though. I've never seen him be mean to them.
Perhaps we should focus on my intended subject. Firstly, given the recent removal of your local sheriff, I suppose I need to address my other concern that I had with him.
Well, potential removal.
Understood. I will wait for a
you had a concern?
confirmed update. My intention to speak with him was to open a channel of communication. The intention being for local security and cooperation of resources. For example, if you have a suspect that flees into the Scraptown, that would fall within our own jurisdiction and possibly cause political concerns if personnel pursued unwarranted. By notifying myself of any open cases, bounties, or suspect persons, I can address this situation myself, or even cooperate with your personnel locally. In the event that I do contain,
so
capture...
you want to talk to Cornelius?
Cornelius? Is he a security personnel?
Yes. He is the head of security for Massaro and has say over the guards of the Undercity.
Understood.
He is whoever the sheriff of the Undercity will be working with, as well as myself.
Understood. In the event that...
I believe he should be up there, actually.
Up there?
Yes, when we go to meet with Calliope, he should be there, from my knowledge.
Understood.
He's been with her today. Yeah, 2 birds, 1 stone.
I will save the precise details then, for the sake of brevity, as I will be repeating them later.
Then would you like to start heading up that way, actually? We can wait for them up
There is a separate topic which I wish to speak to you directly, actually.
Okay.
The reading for my wishing to speak to you was to discuss the political position that Masaru is holding within the Undercity. Last year, the Undercity, whenever I had heard of it or come here directly, I was either reported of or directly witness to several acts of violence that were committing often and commonly, such as the bombing. These events are concerning, and thus I wanted to address them directly. I understand that Masaru is tending to the situation best you can. However, I have concerns if the local populace are responding positively and wanted to review of local morale, as well as any concerns you personally have of the area.
Well, I'm worried that they're going to kill all my guards and get scarier guards, but I do believe that Calliope is working on a way to get our guards more trained, with better equipment as well, to protect the denizens of the Undercity. They're under a strict rule of reaction, not action. Maybe? We'd have to ask them, like, yes, they have actually. They were fighting with Ahi in the incinerator the other day.
Noted.
She was trying to get them to jump in. But the important thing there is our CEO is working on getting the funds that we can try to put back into our security personnel to make them more protected, and then but they are on the rule, I guess, of reaction, not action. So they were not to cause violence towards the citizens of the Undercity, but they are to react to violence if they see someone hurting another person or using their magic in a harmful or threatening way.
Defensive rules of engagement.
Oh, she said it's sorry, what?
Defensive rules of engagements.
Yes, it's all defensive. I've tried to make sure that the Masaru has been very defensive and supportive of trying to keep the Undercity as similar to the Wasteland, somewhat operable. One second.
Of course.
There is no deadline. They can just submit it whenever, and come and get it whenever. So if people aren't in the Undercity today and they need to get it, we will always be giving these out, as long as they are relevant. Relevant? Relative. No.
Prevalent.
There's a word Calliope used. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Sorry, like thing. What would you say?
You were reviewing
You were saying something, but then
we were reviewing the rules of engagement that your local guardsmen hold to. Defensive.
Yes. Yes, so very defensive, not offensive, because one of the important things, and why I took the seat as director of the Undercity is similar to the Wasteland. I want the Undercity to be. Are you okay?
Is there a problem?
Is something just like you just like smoked up a little bit?
Oh, my apologies. Cooling system.
That's okay. Oh, okay. I was just making sure you're okay. I'm not gonna like explode.
I did not mean to
something.
intimidate you. My apologies.
That would be. Oh, it's okay. But yes, as I was saying, where I really want to try to make the Undercity self-sustainable, which is why we have a council, for example. I put a lot of tasks and, they have a sheriff, which is we might have as an open position shortly. I'm not entirely sure about that yet. But similar to you guys, I want the Undercity to have their voice. Because corporations are really scary. So everything's been very defensive and trying to give back to the community, but it is hard with, like, everyone really likes to shoot people here.
Is the local citizenry reacting well to the presence of a self-embodied government? Are the civilians reacting well to this new presence of a government? The council?
So far, the council seems to be helping a lot. I think Kunk being the mayor has helped alleviate some concerns due to, as we know, Kunk is very trying to make sure that the Undercity is safe and that the Undercity folk are safe as well. I have my concerns, but those are merely just concerns in their own way. I just want to do my best, make sure that everyone's safe here. We lost a lot of people over the last few years. A lot of people that shouldn't be gone. And the violence is a problem. And you're, malfunctioning a little.
Pardon.
That's okay. Yeah. There's probably a lot more we could talk about, but I don't want to make you repeat yourself. So it's probably best we start making our way to the upper city real quick to have that talk with Calliope and Cornelius, which I need to reach out to them real quick. A small spirit. I'll be headed there up shortly soon. I'm bringing Mercury, the sheriff of the Wasteland. If you can, and Cornelius is still around, we'll also need him. All right.
What will be the process of transportation which we will be taking?
We're taking, we usually take the boat, and then we go from the boat up to the, elevator, which I'll buzz us in, and then we take the elevator up.
Through the row, then?
Yeah, let me see if Cornelius is down here real quick.
Understood.
He's been alleviated, but we need him. Hey, Cornelius? Are you in the Undercity? Cornelius, are you in the Undercity? Nope, I have to send him a spirit.
Is a spirit a method of communication?
Where are you? I need to speak with you about something important.
Unknown.
I didn't say, Masaru is all trained to send spirits between each other as a form of communication from long-distance travel. And so I was just trying to figure out where Cornelius is so you can speak with him. Because I think it's very important. Oh, there's
Understood.
Okay.
Well.
Hello again.
Hey. It's been a while, friend. How you doing?
Hey, could you meet me up in the upper city? There's, the sheriff of the Wasteland, which I think you'd do very well with speaking with about stuff. And I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity, but Calliope said maybe that you never mind come to the Undercity. What are you doing down here?
You said you wanted a meeting. I said yes. I very specifically said
See you around,
I you down in
Enjoy your day.
Oh,
See you,
I
friend.
was gonna go up there. Bye, I'm sorry, I'm super busy, and I don't know who you are. Wild.
Hello.
Oh, there's the elephant. So you can meet, Mercury, the sheriff of the Wasteland.
I miss being able to
Let's
float.
Let us go inside. Come on, Lyle. Hi, bye. We've got things we gotta do. Lyle.
Are these the
we gotta
personnel
go.
you mentioned?
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Are
we
you
go
okay?
inside again.
But I have.
Yeah, I bumped into you. Sorry.
My apologies.
Yeah, we go back inside now.
Understood.
They came down here instead.
That was freaky. All right, bye.
Change of arrangements. Noted.
They seemed nice.
I think she told me, but I just didn't quite hear.
Entry is
A lot of
permitted
things
then.
going on. Yep, let me get you.
Come on. Let's go to the meeting room.
Yeah.
Why do we have a whole
I don't.
wooden chair? I was already in the row.
That's a good question. Why we have a weird wooden chair? All this I did not choose.
Somebody needs to clean
This is-
up in here.
Yeah. I'll go get that.
It's fine.
So this is Mercury. As I stated before, he is the sheriff of the wasteland. He has made the I'm not sure the word to describe it, but he came on his own to try to see if we could establish some sort of future business between the Undercity and the Wasteland. But these are decisions that I cannot make on my own, so I needed you, or talks and things that I might not understand.
What exactly are you looking for?
Firstly, may I confirm your identity, please?
Yeah. Let's see. We can stand up here again.
My apologies. I did not mean to inconvenience you.
Trying to make me work. That's fine.
Sorry, Calliope.
Noted. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. What then can I help you with? Excellent. Noted.
My objective coming to the Undercity was to attempt to open a channel of communication and possible ongoing cooperation in regards to local security, for both here in the Undercity, and as well offering possible assistance within Scraptown for any security personnel you may have. Regarding such conversation, I would help detail terms and form an agreement with you, or personnel that would be interested.
I see.
My intention was to speak to your local sheriff. However, it appears the situation has been adjusted.
Yeah. Everything that happens down here goes through her and then through me. So, if anything you need down here, you
explain
feel
the
free
sheriff
to
thing
approach
later.
us. Right. As far as cooperation between security, are you hoping for Masaru to provide some kind of security for the wasteland?
No, that is not my intention. I can clarify the arrangement that I wish to make.
Please do.
There's something that Cornelius is why I invited him, because this is something he might be interested in.
Hold.
If there is a communication contact, I can send a message for him via a network. I could send a similar report and formal request. However, it would be impersonal.
That would be awesome.
Understood. I would need to request his
I
contact
can let him know that
information.
you're doing it, though. Yeah, of course. Here. Reach over and grab one of the papers. Here. He's gonna slide the paper across the table. That's how you can contact him.
Noted. Thank you.
Spirits in our ears, as they do.
Understood.
Sorry, there are constantly spirits assaulting me. Please continue.
Of course.
Yes, Jane?
The channels that I wish to open would be, ideally, with direct security personnel. If you have a position similar to a sheriff, or director for security concerns. I would make
Step outside real quick to check on something.
Great.
I would be making direct communications with this individual in order to speak with them about any open cases, suspect persons, or perhaps bounties that are open between each area. In the event that a individual, perhaps a suspect, flees the Undercity and enters Scraptown. Your personnel entering and looking for an individual without notifying us may cause unintended obstacles. Being aware of active cases or suspect persons, I would be willing to assist in the apprehension, the arrest, and transporting of these individuals back into your jurisdiction. This, however, would be for a fee, for services rendered.
Naturally. My only concern is that if I provide you a list of people who are wanted, what's to stop you from disseminating that list to the people who are wanted?
I believe that would go against the objective.
Yeah, I agree. I just haven't dealt with folk from the wasteland too much. I don't know. Obviously, there's some, to put it lightly, anti-corporate sentiment that spreads around. I have to make sure I cover my bases, that I'm not just handing out information that will be thrown to the wind.
Of course.
As long as you're able to make the arrangements aware, so we can fill out a formal contract. But if we do that, it means the people you work with need to be aware that if enforcement teams come for contract breach, forbid it happen, that they aren't to be harassed.
Such an agreement and form of contract, I believe, would be best discussed with members of the Scraptown Council present. Such an agreement I myself cannot make alone.
Right. I, would love to meet with your Scraptown Council.
Can I assist in forming a scheduled time? I can inform them of your interest of speaking with them.
Absolutely. That would be fantastic. Why don't you inform them that tomorrow, an hour before the sweepos come out in the upper city, they're welcome to come to Masaru and we'll speak.
I will
If they
inform them
prefer
of
to
your
meet
interest.
in the wasteland, I will make arrangements.
If there is a problem of scheduling, or if they are otherwise unavailable, I myself will come and report to Director Friend or other personnel to inform of the lack of availability.
Perfect. I appreciate you reaching out. We'll
Happy to help.
work. Perfect. Good. I'm very interested in the wasteland. It's definitely the place in this whole planet that I know the least about, so I look forward to learning about your culture.
If you have any immediate
For
questions,
now,
I'd be
though,
happy to
think-
clarify.
Yes, we're inside the meeting room. Feel free to make your way here.
I have no immediate questions, but I will provide you through my ID. I will give you a means to contact me. You can email me if you'd like.
Understood. Thank you.
And then we
Cornelius
will
is on his way right now.
communicate. Perfect. Who is on his way?
Cornelius,
Okay, that's
in case
fantastic.
they wanted to make contact.
Yes. If you want to speak a little more in detail with our chief of security, he will be here shortly. Feel free to wait in the lobby. I'm sure you'll notice him. Giant, red, hulking creature coming through the door. So
Creature?
feel free. I do, yes. He is, he's recognizable, I'll say. You'll know him when he enters.
Understood.
But it seems I do have some pressing matters to attend to.
Of
so
course. I will wait in the lobby. Thank you for speaking with me.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for your interest.
Let me talk.
Oh gosh. I haven't noticed much of it because like aside from like visiting Fenris, I'm normally not in there. So I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's
But yeah.
it's subtle, but if you're there for long periods of time, that little bit extra heat will get to you after a while.
I can imagine. But I gotta have to dash, but it was nice seeing you. See you around, yeah? Take care.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Nice meeting you.
Hello.
Hello, is this not where we were told to meet? His friend in the mayor's office.
You were probably meant to go in there. Just behind that door.
Alright. Pardon me, gentlemen.
Description matches.
Cornelius, this is Mercury, the Wasteland Sheriff. You guys might have some business or want to speak a bit. He might be able to re-inform you about what was discussed. You can use that room. I know it's kind of like the guardy area, but it is more private than the lobby. But I'll let you guys get acquainted because it sounds like you guys might have work to do together with your stuff.
I'm curious, but sure.
A pleasure to meet you, sir.
Go right ahead.
As for
Actually, I'll go
DJs,
first.
I will be back.
Sure.
I'm still sorting that out.
So what is it you wish to discuss?
I've been informed that you are currently the chief of security for the area. Is this correct?
I am.
Understood. My name is Mercury. Currently, I am the appointed sheriff of Scraptown, a settlement shortly outside of the city, in the wasteland. My intention of speaking with you was a matter of local security, and possibly the opening of communications between myself and either yourself or a member that you wish to delegate the responsibility to. The reason being would be for the matter of better responding to situations as they arrive, either within Scraptown or within the Undercity here. For example, in the situation that you have a suspect which flees the Undercity into the wasteland, that would fall within our own local jurisdiction. In this event, should you inform me, I would do my best to locate the individual and apprehend them if possible, transporting them back here for you to respond to as you see fit. However, I would request a monetary payment for services rendered.
So, let me get this straight. You want to, what, act as an extension of our reach? In the potential off chance that a malicious individual flees the Undercity to the wasteland? Is that it?
I do not believe that is the exact intention. However, I would be willing to discuss open cases, suspect individuals, or perhaps even bounties that I believe your personnel should be aware of, such as individuals with violent tendencies, informing you of any incidents, conflicts, fights that occur within either situation. Or perhaps if you have events of violence here in the Undercity, I would wish to be aware of it so that I may be aware of the individuals responsible, and better observe them should they enter Scraptown. In exchange of information.
Misunderstanding. Oh, you wish to exchange information. Because I was going to say, why would we I don't care about offense. Why would we hire some nobody from the wasteland when we can go to Astral or some mercenary group in the row who's potentially way better armed and has way better resources to deal with the problem that we have?
In the event that an armed force enters Scraptown, I myself would be responsible for speaking with them, asking their reasons for arrival, and overseeing their stay within Scraptown, for the sake of public security, as well to ensure that... Pardon?
And you wish to be paid for such a service, is that what you're getting at?
No, sir. This observation is already my responsibility within Scraptown. However, to further answer your question...
I meant more so to inform us of such a thing.
No, the exchange of information I would do freely, for the sake of mutual benefit. It would only be in the event that I apprehend a person of suspect or criminal that I would ask for services to be paid for for the sake of resources spent. Otherwise, exchange of information I would do so freely to update you about any open cases.
Well, I don't really see a downside. I feel like it's in our budget.
The intention
So,
is mutual benefit.
Do you have a means of contact outside of direct face-to-face? Do you have email?
Yes,
do
sir.
your primitive people out in the wasteland have that kind of communication? Oh, perfect.
Scraptown possesses
Can I have
a
that
Trident-sponsored communications tower, which allows us to access the city's local networks.
Great. Then I will bring it up with my CEO.
Of course.
I don't see an issue why this wouldn't be a thing to say yes to. So, on my end, I approve.
Understood.
Apologies for the misunderstanding. Usually when people try to do deals with us, there is usually a caveat, or they try to take advantage of us. But if you're willing to exchange information freely, then what's the harm?
I thank you for the cooperation, and I look forward to working with you. In the
You as
event...
well. What is your name again? Mercury.
My name is Mercury. Yes, sir.
And I am Cornelius.
A pleasure to meet you, sir. I have already spoken to Director Friend and Miss Calliope about my intentions.
Yes.
It was them who recommended that I speak with you.
Oh, so they're leaving it up to me. Then I say, go for it.
Understood. If that is the case then, sir, I believe that my subjects have been covered. Is there anything I can assist you with immediately?
Thank you for presenting it with us. No.
Understood. I'll make my way then.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, sir. Objective successful. Can likely return home. I wonder if Dad is okay. Apologies.
Yeah, blue is a great color. You should go do blue. We'll see you.
Okay, we're gonna walk down to the air district.
If you see the guy, just let him know he's got a dude.
This is Mercury. I am again in range. Requesting update of any situation.
Hi, Mercury. Maxie got run over by a car.
Are they being seen to?
Yes, he's fine.
Understood.
There's a security issue at the gate. 3 people were run over.
Understood. Moving.
They've been medically treated. Nothing life-threatening. Yeah, it was like 20 minutes ago.
Then this is not currently at the gate. It is resolved.
No, however, it was a past tense situation.
I was informed that Maxie was hit by a vehicle. He's currently being seen to in the council clinic.
Yeah. Sheila was also hit, but shrugged it off apparently. I'm needed at the
Curious.
garage, but I think those witnesses, including your deputy, can brief you on the full situation.
Understood. Do you know where Deputy Herrick is at the moment?
I don't know. I had to tend to medical injury. What the hell is that?
Pardon?
Anyway, I have to go.
Of course.
If there's two simple wastelanders spotted, they are to be taken in for questioning because, well, one of them just drove over 3 of our inhabitants.
Understood.
Being clear.
Is the council aware?
No. Council is aware.
Understood.
PD is on the case. But it seems to be an accident at the moment. But I want to make sure that they understand that accidents are also not appreciated.
Where can I currently find them?
Hello. I don't know. There's 2 wild and the one at the gates.
Understood.
I'm able to talk. Waiting for
Okay.
Hey, Mark.
I was informed that there was a
Wonderful.
vehicle accident.
Yes, that is the perpetrator.
Yeah, everybody's
right there.
okay, but
We have made a decision on he's volunteered himself to fight in the arena.
Understood.
So you'll be fighting.
Fighting in the arena is fun.
Shall I inform the councilman?
Should be.
no more for you.
Yes,
You
perfect.
You got shit to take care of.
Maybe we
okay,
can get a
no
big old
fights
audience for it.
tonight.
Affirmative. Speaking of, may I please be let outside momentarily? I will
Is a
be-
councilman available?
Sure.
You I'll let her.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Hello?
What's up, Mercury?
Oh, pardon. Did not intend to access channel.
No problem.
Actually, Sapphire, are you currently aware of Councilman Henderson's location?
He's currently looking for Ima and Sheila about the crash.
I see.
Tell him I'm in the garage.
You weren't at the front gate when the
Come on, we're opening up the grill. Hungry folks?
I'm just gonna get this last
Careful, careful, careful. Vehicle departing. Stand clear. Stand clear. This is not.
Ouch. Jeez. We don't want any more accidents happening.
Preferably.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, there's gonna be an arena fight. Spread the word.
Nice. Busy day. I'm gonna close up. We're having an arena fight. You guys want to head towards the arena? It's gonna be a good one.
What in the hell is that?
Scouting drone. Affiliation unknown.
From where?
Affiliation unknown.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get inside.
Please state designation. Drone. Unidentified drone. State designation and objective. Second warning. Unidentified drone. State designation and objective. Third warning. Unidentified drone. State designation and objective. Lack of compliance marked.
It's going to continue scanning. I'd recommend shooting it down.
3 warnings have been given. Final warning. State designation, affiliation, and objective. Regrettable. Do not damage it further.
Oh, we lost you. Sweet. Well, join us then. Okay, you caught me just
Guys, hey, how am I here? Hey, what's up?
Is Mr. Prowler, Toolbox, or Shiloh available?
To trade and, get some things out of this.
You need a decker?
I'm assuming it's about our old compatriot who joined with
I need to know the affiliation that this drone has, its designation, and current objective.
May I?
Please.
Alright, let me go find the fucking panel on this bitch. Okay, you guys beat this shit open.
No, that's plan C. No, that's always plan C.
Sorry, that was me.
We can watch and we're not in.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Watch out.
Yeah, open it up right there and just get the panel open, nice and soft.
It's a little jittery. Hang on.
Okay. So you want me to find... Oh. So you want me to find, what? Affiliation, designation...
Affiliation,
and,
objective.
There was a... I'm gonna try to find affiliation and objective of this drone that they just shot.
Aha, my friend.
We're all good, Ima, thank you.
Drone, and its objective is to just simply map out the area.
I don't care. I heard.
This is a traverse drone, and its objective was to map it out, map out the area.
Understood.
Like I said,
Can you assist me in bringing this into the local robotics shop? We'll offer it repair, and I will contact its user.
Sure, man. Here, Alright.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
And then they fight monsters.
Just to the right here.
Yep.
You can ask him about it. He's right there.
You lead the way on this one, man. First time down here.
Just come to us. Thank you so much, Sheriff. You enjoy yourself. Thank you kindly.
So, what's the name, man?
Can I get some medical staff to the arena? We're about to have the... We captured the prisoner, and he's gonna have a fight in the arena for his crime.
I'm right here.
Pardon, you had a question. There was someone speaking over the radio.
Oh, my bad.
If we can take him to the...
So, what's your name, man?
My name is Mercury. I am currently appointed as the sheriff here in Scraptown.
One of the outlanders.
Oh, nice. So,
there should be a workstation where I can apply immediate repairs here. Of course.
Perfect.
I appreciate your
Yeah,
assistance.
let's bring this here first, though. Yeah, of course, man. Gotta help the working guy, you know. Seems like everyone that's here, the working man. Wow, this is a
You
nice.
can put it on the table here.
In a kind of way.
Your name, sir?
That's fine. Gustavo. Me and my buddy Ron here, we run a software and repair shop down in the Undercity, Water District.
Understood. As I said, my name is Mercury. I am the appointed sheriff here in Scraptown. My user is actually the owner of this store, Zach Sprawler, the local roboticist.
Oh. Cool. Well, looks like we got somebody.
Hello?
Hello, just me.
We're upstairs, Toolbox. Actually, could you assist me?
Understood. Of course.
Pardon.
Sorry, he likes to, look at stuff.
I traverse scouting drone. Could you assist me in repairing it?
Certainly. May I ask how it came into our possession or presence?
It was an unknown entity going about town. When instructed to submit its designation, affiliation, and objective, it failed to do so, and thus I had to capture it. It has been identified as a traverse.
By your authority, may... Understood.
Unknown elements must be at least addressed. Failure... It failed to identify itself.
Do I have permission to access its system against its will?
We have already learned that its objective was to survey the area. A scouting drone. Regrettable.
Well, that isn't necessary. Not necessarily against any laws here, however, questionable.
The failure for it to identify itself, or for it to be supervised with a user. It is currently inoperable. Repairs needed.
Looking at the drone, you can see it doesn't have any power going to it currently.
Would you be able to perform immediate repairs? I shot it down using 2 rounds from my revolver.
The best approach on this. Is it considered a danger to us?
I do not believe so. It does not appear armed, and it did not resist when it was engaged.
Understood. So technically we may be returning it as property to the corporation that sent it.
Preferably, as alongside a policy and a advisory that they ensure their property is properly supervised, especially within our own jurisdiction.
Yes, at least escorted will be perfect. Assess it for any countermeasures, let's just say bombs or scuttling equipment that it may use if someone unauthorized is accessing it.
I have confidence that Toolbox can oversee the unit. Can I assist you immediately? Something I can help you with?
Yeah, man. So, we were sent down here hired to do a little bit of a job, but it's a little bit out of my reach. So I'm wondering, do you know any good software specialists down here?
I'm aware of 2 or 3 individuals within Scraptown that may be able to assist you. The first being Toolbox. He's a plethora of available abilities. From there, Mr. Prowler, my user, the owner of the store. Thirdly, is a
well, he's...
Mr. Prowler is a masculine human,
Can't seem to see you.
old, normally wears a white vest with a lot of calculations upon it.
Is he around?
Okay.
I'm not currently aware of his attendance. My apologies. I just returned from the Undercity
That's fine.
myself.
And the third guy.
The third individual is a civilian. Younger, human, male, name Shiloh. He's a skilled decker, however, I believe that he does not normally commission his work. Speaking with him, you may be able to make an arrangement, however. I advise using humor while speaking with him.
Oh, he gonna love me. Thank you. Hey man, I am. Hell yeah. Yeah, what's up?
I could use one armed individual covering me in case things go bad, but I need some quiet to concentrate on the procedure. It's a little delicate.
Then perhaps I should ask that you leave for the moment. Unless there's something immediately I can assist you with.
Thanks, man.
Happy to help you, sir. And thank you for your assistance.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Okay.
I'll lock the door.
As you wish, I'm going to need you up here. I'm going to attempt a boost protocol bridge connection to its internal systems and temporarily actually grant it the ability to communicate.
Understood. Preferably, I would like to return the unit and also contact a Traverse support line.
Certainly. But it can better able to answer a question about it by giving it a voice, as it were. I'm going to first disable any ability for it to harm itself or move around, so it can simply speak to us, and at your discretion, you may want to access the files it has to see what it had gleaned, but I'm going to let it answer questions for you.
Understood.
Stand by. Yeah, this is definitely a GM thing. This is probably a Will thing specifically, if he's available.
Spellboy was DMing it earlier.
Oh, okay, then that's fine, as long as he's aware of my major edge.
You've already pinged him?
Okay, bridging to establish the connection. I'm going to use this often.
So we've been for GMs?
If you wish to.
I believe so, yeah.
I can ping them again if you wish.
Essentially,
Because this was just a random thing I did on my own.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's how the best shit happens.
Probably just be confused, like... So very, very briefly, it's going to be upgraded to, like, full strength status and be able to talk through my character's vocal systems, essentially bridging the two as one to have it answer questions for the sheriff here.
So it will be
can think
speaking
for itself,
through you.
adapt.
That is my understanding?
Yeah.
Understood.
Using my vocalization...
Yeah,
it'll
yeah.
be
You are the speaker and you're plugged in. Yeah.
I'd say it's such a
You don't need
simple device, it would just basically state what it...
I could probably do this with a toaster. It may be obsessed with observing things, but I still want to see what it's programming in terms of whatnot, and its assessment of what it has captured visual, audio-wise.
We could ask it... We could request that it disclose the information it has covered. Its assessment.
Whether it chooses to do so depends on its programming and its interpretation of the situation.
Could you copy the files,
Nothing
perhaps?
malicious or against its interest.
It may be unable to process more complicated calculations and
I could
communication.
attempt to, but let's see if we can get its cooperation before we try anything invasive. Also, I only have decking one.
Admittedly, the process has already been rather invasive in the process of attacking it. Regrettably.
Oh, sure. But I prefer the least invasive option if it works, so we can glean what information we have without going against its free will, which it will actually have a little bit of now.
Of course.
I like this power. Any word on that, GM?
Just pinged him again.
Okay.
I can...
Meanwhile, we can go... We can go through some basic...
DM will be with us shortly. They are currently busy.
I'm here. Hi, I'm here
Awesome.
with you
So-
shortly. Just because I'm short doesn't mean I must have a DM.
Okay, so I was only reading the message I was given. Anyway, I shot this drone twice. Toolbox has repaired it. We are attempting to access it to figure out.
It's incapable of moving or harming itself currently, so it's a desktop appliance right now, but it's mined, whatever it was, and data files are still intact. I'm trying to use a boost power assisted bridge to it so that it can use Toolbox's own vocalization ability, which now would be able to do with advanced mental processing capabilities. So
It's simple kind of trying to figure out what it has in it, right?
Yeah. Its objective being here. We've concluded it's a Traverse scouting drone.
That's correct. That's what I told them. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what you guys learn from this thing. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. You don't learn terribly much from it, although you do know it's relatively factoring you. It's it hasn't really mapped out much. It kind of was just sent down to the wasteland itself, and it's here now, just simply to map. As its current prerogative, it doesn't have much other data other than that. It simply starts scanning the area from the entrance, and it started moving to the right side of town, and that's where you shot it.
Understood.
Do we have a idea what its instructions to continue mapping? Just the town, go beyond it? Any particular area of the town is its intent?
It was primarily sent to access the town for the time being. Pretty much go from one sector to another. So the town itself is a sector. It's a sector.
Okay. So it was just starting with the town because it's just checking everywhere.
Exactly.
Okay.
I can add some stuff in.
Alright. Anything else? I
Yes,
have a
you
lot
could
of people
hang out.
that need help with shit. Oh my
Okay.
god.
My question would be, my intention is to call a Traverse support line, so I can return it once it's repaired.
Actually, I have a
I
better
got you.
option
Take
if
some
you're
time to
interested
repair
in
it
listening.
again.
We'll ping you when it's necessary.
I'll be back in like a few minutes.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Repair it to functional status, put it at the front gate of the city, and let it continue on to the next sector. So we don't even need to know what happened here.
It is possible it may attempt to reassume its original objective. From there, if we leave it at the gate, it is possible someone will attempt to salvage it. I prefer if a user retrieved it.
Well, we leave it once it's activated and moving off. You can confirm through communication with it that that is the plan and get its consent to follow that. Which when the boosting ends, it will still follow the programming that we agreed to with it.
Could you use your decking to issue it a return home command?
If the other option fails, let's try willful consent. It will not be able to get the information it has been asked to in this sector, but it will continue its task beyond that and get that. It needs to understand why we did that to it and get its understanding to...
If it is unable to processing the reasoning, it would be better to speak to a user of it so we can issue proper apology and communication.
Let's try plan A, failing that, plan B, failing that.
Very well.
We'll try decking, which doesn't seem to be necessary at this point. If it was necessary, I'd do it, but we can try simple approaches. Okay, bridge and connection. Go. Start off with this designation would be good. Sheriff, I can't do this. You need to talk.
Pardon. State designation. Serial number.
Surveillance drone. E7A25.
E7A25. Noted. Current operational status.
Functional.
Okay, I'm here. Are you trying to call them?
We're going to attempt to release it normally, hoping it goes into the city on its own.
Got it.
Thank you.
Better for all parties involved, yeah.
Can you upload my contact information, please?
Done.
Request.
Information obtained.
Request. Contact user. Provide information given. Open channel of communication.
Error. This unit is not capable of sending.
We will simply hope that the information is enough.
Stand by if you want. I can bridge it to my own communication systems and grant it driver-level access to that.
From here, I believe we can attempt to release it. I have the information needed.
As you wish. Unit, please confirm parameter of recording within designation Scraptown as non-acceptable under current circumstance until otherwise updated.
Error. Does
Unable to do so.
follow primary directives.
Can we attempt to give it the return home command?
Recommend recognition of... That probably would be fine. We could probably boot it up into a more safe mode and have it execute a standard return to home.
Let's do it.
That's a standard diagnostic tool that they would have.
Engage the safe mode then.
Hold on. Let me double check its hardware before we do that. I'm
Of
going
course.
to stop the bridge. Okay, if something happens, cover me. We don't know what secondary programming this thing has. Reattaching hover systems, making sure everything works, even updating a couple drivers. Then quit.
Well done.
Safe mode. You follow this individual. Upon his order, execute standard return to home. Is this understood?
Affirmative.
There you go.
I will lead it out of town. Thank you, Toolbox.
Traverse.
And hey, drone, stay safe out there.
Unit. Command prompt. Return home command.
Affirmative. Returning to Traverse for repairs and new objective.
Engage. Objective complete.
Most drones have that as part of a safe mode.
I need to speak with Councilman Henderson. I have a report from the Undercity.
What happened?
A request for meeting.
Understood. The Union has interest in the goings-on in the Undercity and a certain corporate presence there. I don't know if that fact could be beneficial to the town's interest in the Undercity, but...
Regrettably, it appears that the Director has a poor opinion of Galactic Union personnel.
I understand, as does the Union.
Good work, baby. I'm impressed.
Explored the entirety of the wasteland.
Nice.
How was the match?
I haven't done that because usually I have to get driven out.
Oh,
yeah, by
sorry,
the way,
I
I
was
meant to
adjusting my
tell you
helmet.
this when I was in the city, but I
Oh, it was great. Wish you could see. Could have seen it though.
Regrettably, I was
But I bought you
occupied.
a couple of drugs from the
Do you know the
Undercity. I
current
didn't know if
location
you
of
needed them or
Councilman
not.
Henderson?
At least that's what this one kept on saying.
That's pretty good, because that means I can have more drugs for tomorrow.
He was like right here.
I need to speak with him.
He went that way.
Understood.
So then I don't have to go all the way around looking for drugs tomorrow.
Oh. Herc, actually, could you accompany me? I need to report information to you as well.
Oh my god,
Sure.
I apologize for being gone for so long. Some of these meetings went longer than initially anticipated, as I had to await for their schedules to open.
One meeting.
My objective of going into the Row and the Undercity was for two separate objectives. First off was to survey the immediate area and assess if there are any current ongoing threats. As well, a personal matter. Aligning a agreement with a local mechanic. Regardless, at current, I have open communication channels with members of the Wyvern's private security company within the Row. As well, I have come to a confirmed agreement with Marsara's chief of security regarding a opening of information exchange regarding open cases, bounties, and wanted persons. Have you seen Councilman Henderson?
Henderson? No, we just got back.
He was over by the scrapyard.
We just came from there.
Well, we just came from the scrapyard.
What do you mean? He was literally like up top on the arena telling the loiterers to leave.
Oh.
Regrettable. Reassessing. Continuing. A Mr. Cornelius. A large, humanoid, seemingly reptilian. Red coloration. He has been confirmed to be Massara's head of security. It took some amount of time in order to come to an understanding of my intentions. However, Massara has agreed that incidents of violence or otherwise larger crimes will be shared with us into Scraptown. As well, should a moment of violence of personnel occur here within Scraptown, so long as the information is prevalent, it will be given to Massara's own security force.
Okay.
For the betterment of both situations'
So we have
security.
backup.
Pardon? Not particularly backup, simply
we have backup.
open communication. So we are aware of threats going on.
Okay, better than nothing.
Preferably, I do not wish for Massara's security personnel, or rather, any corporate security personnel, to attempt arrest here in Scraptown. We need to show that we are able to support ourselves.
I think we supported ourselves just fine with this example today.
Precisely. The situation in the Undercity currently appears to be unstable. I will go into further detail later. Councilman, are you free?
Yeah, I'm free. Talk more about it later, dear.
My apologies for interrupting.
Okay. No problem.
You've been absent most of the day, Merc. Where the hell you been?
I have been within the Row and the Undercity, overseeing some security communication openings for the sake of local security. Cooperation with local securities both in the Row and the Undercity. Contacts.
I see.
I do, however, have a request addressed towards members of the council from a Miss Calliope. To my understanding, she is the current head of Massara.
God.
My apologies.
What is it?
She is curious about the current state and political affairs of Scraptown. Due to their affiliation and current occupation of the Undercity, they wish to speak with members of the council tomorrow, 1 hour before Sweepo curfew. If you are unavailable or are not interested, I am willing to inform them that you are unable to attend.
The hell they mean they're interested in speaking with the council? They give you any more details?
I was speaking to them about my wanting to open channels of communication between myself and their own security personnel, for the sake of exchanging information about any violent crimes, such as the bombing that happened last year in the Undercity, in order to ensure that further events do not happen in either location. Coordination of efforts.
What happens above doesn't concern us, Merc, you know that.
I do not have intention of interfering with their jurisdiction. However, I do wish to be informed of any ongoing and known criminals.
It's not about them, us interfering with them, it's them interfering with us, Merc.
Which is why I also gave an offer that if I am informed of personnel that they believe suspect, I would apprehend them to ensure that they do not send security teams into town. This, however, is not a promise. Would be inconvenient.
We're going to the councilman's place right now.
Understood.
Yeah. Alright. Hi, Hamburglar. Hi, Mrs. Hamburglar.
Hi, Turok.
Hey, what are y'all doing with the power?
Probably important.
Wasn't the other person following us?
This is between us. This is council business.
Perhaps I should start over stating my initial objective.
I don't know how a rewording is gonna make it any better than the way you described it already.
When speaking to Mazar's head of security, he mentioned that their normal practice of securing individuals of suspect would be to send security teams, such as Astral or their own security efforts. By offering to exchange information and becoming aware of known criminals within the Undercity, not only does this allow me to better know of individuals that are of concern and see to local security, but also give less opportunity for them to intrude into Scraptown, giving less opportunities for their security teams to cause problems. That is the objective.
And the consequence of that objective is gonna be us having to arrest people on the corp's behalf.
That would be if I am able to make an arrest. Matters of my own safety are also prevalent. If they wish to try to impose or force something that is outside of their jurisdiction, and we have the right to refuse. The only agreement that has been made is an opening of communication channels and exchanges of information. No responsibilities or objectives have been assigned. As for the meeting requested, this is separate. The head of Masaru is curious of Scraptown's ongoing operations and our government status. They have questions and wish to speak, to my understanding. They offered to come here if it was more convenient. Again, I can inform them that you are not available if you believe that this is only going to end negatively.
This communication thing with finding criminals, that's gonna end poorly. I can already see it.
If incidents do arrive that are negative, I can terminate the arrangement. At least attempt to. Outside of Masaru, I have also made similar arrangements with the private security company Wyvern in the Row. This arrangement is still not confirmed. I spoke with one of their higher officers, however. He seemed very interested and open to the cooperation. And Mr. Elwin.
Yeah, I know the brat. He leads that group? Alright.
He is a member. To my understanding, it was a Miss Marceline who is currently the head officer.
Marceline.
She is a local mechanic. Humanoid. Feminine. Appears to have ears. Animalistic.
That bitch? Alright. If she's the one who's leading them, fine. You can... I have no issue with you talking to them. Put any of that Masaru cooperation on hold for now.
Understood. Handling with caution for Masaru.
I'll reconsider it. I'll potentially reconsider it after this meeting and what they have to say.
Understood. I have been given contact information with their security officer, Cornelius. I'll inform them that for the moment, the arrangement will have to be frozen until after the meeting.
Alright.
Shall I inform them that you are willing to meet with them tomorrow then?
Yeah. I'll have to let Ron know about this in the morning.
Of course. Would you prefer to meet at their offices, or shall I request that they meet us here?
Tell them to come here.
Understood.
And if this is good, and tell them if this is in good faith and they ain't got any shady shit associated, they bring one guard.
Shall I quote that, sir, or reword it more professionally?
No. Quote it.
Understood. I apologize if this is an inconvenience. It was not my intention to cause problems for you.
Too damn trusting a corpse. Alright.
Mark, if I may have a word with you.
I intend to speak with you as well. Thank you for your time, Councilman.
Look. While they're down here, you are going to be here, and both of you are going to be keeping an eye on them the whole time.
Understood.
Absolutely.
Shall we go to the office?
Perfect.
I will assume he wishes for this to be closed.
And nothing gets lost in translation.
Attention,
Some
security
fuckers from
staff.
Massar are gonna be down here.
Hold on a
tomorrow
moment, I
to
must
talk to
confirm your
council about
identities.
some bullshit.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Okay.
I require additional staff at the wall if possible. There are newcomers with the car.
If any of you got some
On my way. Herc, to the gate, please.
Now, hypothetically, let's say.
I'm on my way, but I'm pretty sure that I know who it is. You can probably see them in. I am almost inside. Is there a wolfman in the doors? Is there a wolfman in the door?
There is a wolfman at the door, yes. Can you confirm?
Identity is confirmed. Thank you for the notification. The situation is resolved. There's
Some people coming in, okay.
the individual who notified us was unaware of their identities and their intention. Ema is pledging for them.
Hans? Was it Hans on the radio?
Yes. We can likely turn back to the sheriff's office as this has been resolved.
Where's he taking the thing? He need to take him up.
Did you guys manage to complete everything? Yes.
30 minutes.
Get your sorry asses to shelter. Storm's rolling in the next 30 minutes. Have a blessed evening now, you hear?
The councilman's concerns is not unexpected. Admittingly,
If I can be completely honest,
the meeting with Massar's
you make a mistake.
head of office was not intended. During my meeting with the Undercity's director, they came into attendance, and the director introduced me and requested I speak with them. Unfortunate circumstance. My objective speaking with the Undercity director was to see if their efforts of the occupation and restoration of the Undercity were being well accepted. The Undercity has a long history and very common pattern of ongoing violence and even terrorist attacks. I wanted to assess as well if Massara's efforts were going too well. I was concerned that they may make further attempts to approach the wasteland. Situation that I wish to avoid. My initial intention was to speak with a Sheriff Flint Cross, local civilian that Massaro appointed. My intention was the same as speaking with the Wyvern Company. However, it appears that his position is currently within question, and thus the director assigned me to speak with their head of security instead. My intention was not to have Massaro directly involved.
understand all this. I think what you're doing is very noble, but if I may be frank, Mark,
You appear to
I think it's
disapprove.
very stupid. Yeah. I don't think inviting people from the city is a very good idea. I think even just having communications open brings up a possibility of some very bad things to happen with them. With us. But
The possibility
however,
of communication will have to wait until after their meeting with the council.
yes. I think I am your deputy, and I will.
Your input is valid, please.
I will support in any decision that you make. But just know that I do not think it's a very smart decision you are making.
What of the arrangement with Wyvern Company? The mercenary group in the row.
Even then, it's definitely better than having some corporals now.
To my understanding, I believe they are a private military group. Mostly comprised of civilians in the realm.
I don't trust anybody but here. This is the only place that I feel people are at least honest. You know, we have monsters at the front gate. You know, people that if you look at them wrong, it'll shoot you, but at least they're honest about it. A corporal or even someone from the row, you know, they'll act as your friend and actively plot against your death.
I am aware of corporations' approaches to most civilian efforts. Shimetsu was effective in educating me that. I am not going to allow corporate personnel to perform an execution in our streets.
Good. Hope it stays that way.
We'll ensure it does. Casualties are not acceptable.
I agree. At least casualties from here. Anyway. I'm assuming that's it.
I have some messages to send. I'll inform you if there's any updates. And I do apologize.
Right. Oh, also, oh shit. Keep doing that today. I stopped by the general store. I don't know if you're a fan at all. You may have seen it on the desk there, but I did find some they've been selling, I don't know for how long here, but I've never seen it before. They've been selling some Brando purple cereal. I don't know if you're a fan of that. I know you're a synth, so maybe you
I do not have need for
on
consumption.
the desk there. Well,
If you wish to have it as a personal snack, I see no reason to prevent it.
Okay, just thought I'd let you know in case. I don't know.
It is your personal possession. Noted.
Well, you can have some as well if you want, but only if you want.
I do not see my having a desire to consume it, but the offer is noted. Thank you.
That's fine. Yeah, well, I better be off before the sandstorm hits. So it was good talking.
I apologize that I have been gone for
big mistake.
That I was gone so long.
No, that's fine. It was perfectly fine here. We handled ourselves just perfectly fine.
With these meetings, I believe I should not need to go into the city for quite some time. My efforts can continue to be focused here in town.
Perfect.
Mr. Ima, are you on the line?
Yes, I'm on here.
Their vehicle. I would recommend... Oh, there you are.
Okay, can I just question why you're using the emergency call? Please.
Apologies. I first attempted to contact him on the garage line. Will not happen again.
Howdy, Sheriff.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Productive day.
The best I could manage. Busy, however.
Yeah. Hey, well, storm's rolling in. Don't get caught up in it.
Understood.
Oh, shit. I've been meaning to talk to you. Your office is mighty hard to find, right? Tucked away in that little cubby hole.
It is away from lines of sight. However, I'm aware of its location.
Oh, well, is that something you want people to be able to, find where you are a little easier, or is that something you're against?
I do not see why I would want to keep the information private. It should be publicly accessible.
Well, yeah, 'cause I did a lot of the welding on the signs you see around here. The Scrap Town sign hanging up over there. I was, if I could procure some Henderson scrap, I might be able to weld you up a sign that makes it a little easier to point people in the right direction if they need to find the office. Up to you, though. It's something that kind of, sticks off the wall a little bit.
I will have to...
Oh, I know.
I will have to consult the scrappers and Mr. Prowler to ensure that they are willing to have the sign attached to their own homes. Businesses, pardon.
All right, no,
If they permit it, I am interested.
I was thinking more on the garage there, that thing, and then
The scrapper's garage.
It comes off. Yeah.
Enjoy your evening.
You let me know. I'll weld you something up real pretty.
I will update you once we have confirmation.
All right, you just leave a note on my door or something, and I'll find it.
Understood. Enjoy your evening.
Yeah, you too.